everybody, it's me, JBR, coming at you with another Theater Thursday. As you know, every Thursday I make a movie review. This week I decided to do one that my friend suggested because she saw it on my shelf. If you saw my Tuesday's video, I did a video with my friend Mary, so she decided to give me a suggestion. It was Geek Charming. I had this in my house, and so I decided to listen to her and give her a suggestion. But I was thinking about, if you saw me on Twitter or Facebook, I was thinking about doing the video game The Last of Us. So if you guys want to hear that, write down in the comments below, and I'll let you. And then if depending on what you guys petition, I will do that as well. But if you have not seen this movie, consider this your spoiler alert. Okay, you taking that in? It's all absorbed in there. Okay, because I'm gonna expose some stuff, and it's gonna get real. Okay, so Geek Charming takes place in the typical, or not typical, but the stereotypical high school. Like, you know, the populars and the non-populars. So, kind of the queen of these populars stars this girl, Dylan. And you see, Dylan, you know, is the queen of the populars. All she wants to do is be popular, known as the popular girl. And, like, she likes to say that she helps people with fashion advice, but she's honestly just being mean and saying what's wrong with people. But all she wants in life is to become Blossom Queen, and the reason for this, you find out later in the movie, is because her mom was Blossom Queen, so she kind of wants to carry on the tradition of being Blossom Queen. And there's this other girl who's kind of also popular running against her, who's like sending out like cupcakes and like parades and things like that to like kind of make her sound more better than Dylan. And you know, she is really trying to fight for Blossom Queen. But then she meets this guy named Josh. Now Josh, upside down. Josh, he's living in the geek world. He's a film geek, or film nerd. You know, he loves movies. You know, true to my heart, obviously, by these Theater Thursdays, but moving on. He makes movies. His assignment is, well, he has an assignment made by his filming teacher to make a movie that means something and to make a movie for this competition that he's in. So, his movie, he decides to ask Dylan if her becoming Blossom Queen will, like, if she'll let him film her to become Blossom Queen, and then that means she'll be in a movie, which would be really high ranks in the popularity world. It would really, like, shot rocket her past her contestant, and she would get, like, overall love and popularity from everybody. But, you know, so she agrees, and obviously they work little bit by little bit to like create this movie and to like piece it together. Now he obviously at first he thinks of her as like very shallow, and he thinks of her as like only into being popular and not caring about anything else except herself and being Blossom Queen. But as they learn to build more and more and more, and they make the movie, she shows a different side of her that's not all about popularity and beauty. Like, she has a geek side to her, too. She, makes what she calls everything but the kitchen sink sundae, and, they make it together, and then he learns about her mom, and then she decides to give him a makeover to, like, make him kind of popular. So, she gives him a makeover, and then she spoofs him all up, and then he starts looking good. And then from geek to, like, want to date a guy, he, like, changed in the snap of a finger. He went from invisible to this popular guy in under a week. And, he starts sitting with her at the secret lunch table and, like, all that type of stuff. But he starts to, like, lose his geekness, if that makes any sense. He starts to, like, lose his geek friends, and his geek friends think that he's, like, going to the dark side, if you will, and that he's changing, and it's not for the better. And, he does a little bit. He gets all wrapped up, and he has to focus on this movie. And, as her geek side comes out more, like, stuff for her starts to go wrong. Like, she wears contacts, you know, because she has to wear glasses because she can't see that well. You know, she has to wear glasses to school because she runs out of contacts. And, like, people think that she's becoming more the nerd, and people don't want to hang with her anymore because she's becoming more of a nerd, and she's not the same popular person that she used to be. But they both accept each other for who they are, whether popular or not. And later on in the movie, she ends up getting Blossom Queen, and then he ends up winning the film festival contest that he entered the movie in, because he said about her being caring and lovable and, like, not just popular, but, you know, she's, you know, a real person, like, behind all the beauty and all that stuff. So, like, overall, the movie's about image, and it's kind of like, don't let image or what people expect of you, like, take over. Like, don't let what other people say affect how you feel about yourself. And that's a really good message. Like, don't lose yourself. If you feel about a certain thing, like, don't be compromised by what other people say. Like, if you like it, that's fine. That's you. There's a reason why you like it, and that's fine. They don't have to like it. And if they don't respect you for liking it, then they're not your real friends. And if you have another person that you share, like, those likenesses with, those are your true friends, and those are your true people. So, if I had to rate it, like, on a 1 to 5 scale, obviously 5 being the best, I'll give it like a 4.5. Obviously, it doesn't get a 5 because, in a way, obviously it's kind of cheesy and it's not realistic. You know, it's not... High school isn't like how they portray it. I mean, it is a little bit where you live in those stereotypical populars and non-populars, but there's so many different types of mixtures of groups of friends that you meet in high school. It's not so divided, if that makes any sense. It's not straight nerds and populars. Like, there's blends and there's mixtures. Like, I have friends who are popular, more famous, and I have friends who are not so famous. I mean, I don't know if you consider me famous because of the 12 subscribers, thanks to you guys. I'd like to say that. But that's otherwise it, you know. It's a really good movie overall. But that wraps up this video. If you want to see any other... If you have a movie suggestion or a suggestion for my Tuesday videos, write it down in the comments, like and subscribe. And if you want to see more and write a suggestion, I have, again, my Facebook and my Twitter. So write in these places if there's certain things you want to see. But that wraps up this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!